Now, even as the Indian port sector faces numerous challenges, which include low coal imports, a big slowdown in global trade on containers, and a slowdown in China on bulk exports, the industry is unfazed. Yash Jain looks at the capacity Indian ports are adding with an eye on the future.
Even as India's EXIM trade has slowed down from 795 billion US dollars in FY12 to 642 billion US dollars in FY16, some of the largest port players are still looking at expanding their capacities aggressively. India's largest container port, JNPT, which handles 17,000 containers each day, has an ambitious target as it looks at doubling its capacity by 2019.
Presently, our capacity is 4.8 million TEUs, which will be doubling and will be touching 10 million TEUs by 2021.
But numbers show a sharp contrast in the growth of container volumes versus the combined capacity expansion undertaken by the major ports of the country. FY11 witnessed total container volumes of almost 114 million TEUs or 20-foot equivalent unit, and the capacity stood at around 670 MMT. In FY15, the container volumes grew by 6 million TEUs, whereas the combined capacity zoomed to 871.52 MMT. In FY16, the Indian port sector witnessed capacity addition of 94 million ton per annum, which is the highest in the history of major ports. It's not just state-run players like JNPT, private players are also expanding their capacity considerably.
The capacity of Dhamra port was 24 million tons. We would like to reach 100 million ton capacity in the next 4 years' time.
So is there excess capacity, especially on the western ports, and how long before the situation balances out?
You cannot wait for numbers to build and then build capacity. I won't believe that it's such a big worry as yet, but it could probably take a little bit of a lag before returns start coming off from these investments that companies are making.
Port players are not worried either.
Think of only cargo, let cargo come, then I will construct, you will be nowhere. So our policy, our chairman, Mr. Gautam Adani's policy is, let us be ready with the infrastructure, cargo will automatically flow.
Sure, the traction and growth has started picking up in container traffic, all thanks to the efforts made by the shipping ministry. But the question which experts are raising here is that with global trade expected to remain weak in the foreseeable future, will we have idle capacity on our hands in coming days? With Arif Sherwani in Delhi, in Mumbai, Yash Jain.